and I see a line through the tire. And I'm like, that's not a nail or anything, that's a slash. He was already overly obsessive. He ends up pulling up to my friend's house and knocks on the door. Hey guys, welcome back to Life with Jen.
Baby, give me a reason. Tell me just how you're feeling. I could see you're tripping off the way I'm living in trust, looking for love.
Hey guys, welcome back to Life with Jen. Today, as you guys can see, we're gonna be doing another mukbang video featuring Chick-fil-A. Yes, I love me some Chick-fil-A. I don't eat it all the time. I wish I could, but guess what? Chick-fil-A is a little bit of a drive for me sometimes, so your girl ain't gonna be going there every single day, but I do love their food. The only thing I don't like is their straws. Like, why are your straws cardboard? Halfway through my drink, I can't even drink it because the straw is already deformed. But anyways, Chick-fil-A, a spicy deluxe sandwich. You guys can see.
Wow.
Ooh. And then I got fries that came with the sandwich. And then also we got 5-piece chicken nuggets with some fruit on the side. Also, I have barbecue and Chick-fil-A sauce. Today, we're going to be doing another story time. Yes, of course, because you know me, I come back with the stories every time. You guys showed so much love on my last video. I asked you guys to give me 10 likes, and you guys did. I appreciate every single one of you guys who has been tuning in. And of course, I'm going to be coming back and coming better with the story times and telling you guys more of my crazy life. Make sure you guys subscribe if you guys haven't, and also don't forget to hit the notification bell so every time I post, y'all get notified. Try to get to 20 likes. Let's see if y'all will boost it up. Let's see if we can double it this time. Look at this.
Yummy.
Ooh, that looks so good. It's crazy how long I haven't had Chick-fil-A. It's been a minute. Damn, I wore makeup and everything for no reason. Stuff is hot. So guys, today's story time is going to be about this crazy stalker who actually didn't stalk me but stalked my friend. But I wanted to say this story because, one, it could be like a good advice and a good like warning to you females or men or anybody out here that is newly to dating and obviously want to connect and meet new people. It's like a good advice video for you guys. The people that are in the story are me, my sister, my friend, and this dude. We're gonna give my friend a name. We're gonna name her Yahida. And then the dude, we're gonna name him James. Happened in the span of time, like it didn't just all happen in one day. So we're gonna like start from the beginning and then get to the crazy part. Is this good? With, you know what's so crazy? I've never had Chick-fil-A nuggets. Never. Comment down below what you guys like to get from Chick-fil-A and what sauce do you always get. And try with the Chick-fil-A sauce. This was one day when, so this is how it all started. This was around the time that I lived with my friend Yahida for a little bit. I actually lived with her for a month because I was homeless for a whole month, pretty much. Long story short, at the time, me and my dad did not have a good relationship at all. I decided to leave. I was already 18. I had my own car. I had a job and everything. Yeah, so it got to the point where it was too bad that I ended up leaving my dad's house. And gratefully enough, my friend Yahida told me I could stay with her. So that's what happened. Weeks go by and I'm chilling there, normal. Yahida tells me, oh, there's this guy that I'm talking to And you know, obviously at the time, like, she's single, I'm single at the time too. So we're just there, you know, talking about guys that we talk to or whoever it is. So, you know, we have that friendship. We still, until this day, we still have that close friendship where, you know, we talk and, you know, we let us know, like, oh, what do you guys think about this guy or whatever, da 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 da. I think around this time, matter of fact, around this time, my sister lived with us too for a little bit. I forgot what happened, but she ended up staying with us too. So my sister was there at the time. So it was me, my sister, my friend, and then Ashley and her kids too, because she has kids. I feel like this sandwich feels so thick today. My friend tells us, hey, like, there's this guy that's interested in me or whatever. He does this for work. He has a nice car. He, I think, has a kid. He's older than her. And I was like, you know, cool. Like, you know, if you think he's the right one for you or whatever, you want to get into it with him or you just want to mess around with him or whatever, that's your problem. Like, I really don't care. That's not my business. But showed me a picture of him and everything. And I was like, okay, like, you know, he's cool. Like, he's not an ugly dude. He's all right. Like, you know, he's good for you or whatever. I guess they end up talking for like a couple days and, you know, things start hitting it off. And, a week or two goes by. He asked to see her because, you know, obviously, like, they're talking or whatever, they're doing this or that, they're conversating. So he asked to see her, and she invites him to the house, which that's the first red flag. Before meeting anybody, do not bring them to your house. Like, I'm telling you, like, don't even go to their house on the first date. Try to go somewhere public. But if you have to go to someone's house, try to go to their house. Like, at least you know where they live and they don't know where you live. He asked to chill with her and she's like, yeah, come. It's cool. And so when he gets there, it's all cool, but like, he in the beginning, like, he was very, like, he was a cool ass dude. Like, you would not think you would ever get into it with this person. Nothing. That's why they always say you would never stop getting to know somebody, no matter how long you know them for. Because, child, we're there, we're chopping it up, we're in the dining room area, sitting at the table, talking. I think we were eating something, I don't remember what. Were we eating? No, I don't think we were eating anything. I think we were just sitting there chopping it up, talking. And he asked if we smoked. And at the time, I was a smoker, and I believe my sister was too. Yes, it was me and my sister. We used to smoke all the time. So, you know, we let him know, like, yeah, we smoke and stuff like that. And because he wanted to show off and stuff, he would give me and my sister free stuff, free green to smoke and everything. And you know, we thought that was cool because obviously the amount that he used to give us, no one really just give us that for free, especially like if you're not talking to the guy or conversating with the guy or whatever. So it was, you know, it was cool. We're like, okay, this dude's cool and stuff. Like, he got it together. Like, you know, he's giving us free stuff. So I was like, all right, cool. Like, you know, I said to, like, and he was a cool dude. Like, he was funny. Like, he was very cool. Like, he was like a big bro type stuff. And he invites us to go out to eat a couple days later after he came that first day. And, you know, we all talked. It was cool. Like, he was just there for like a couple minutes, not even that long, because I think he had to work right after, so he wasn't even there that long. I think he brought my friend money. Like, he brought her food. He did all that while we were talking and stuff. And he asked us to go out with him. And mind you, at that time, me and my sister, she wasn't living there yet. I'm remembering now. She wasn't living there yet. She does end up living there for a little bit, but she wasn't living there yet. she was just visiting, so that's how like we all seen each other that day, because she was actually there that day that he came. So after that, a couple days later, he asked my friend to go out to eat, and he tells her to invite me too, because I was there by myself. You know, obviously, like, he was, I guess he felt bad or whatever, I don't know, but I wasn't gonna say no to free food. We ended up getting ready, cool, calm, collected. We didn't go anywhere. Like, I didn't, in my head, I know we weren't going anywhere too crazy. So I just got dressed regular, normal, casual. And who am I impressing? Like, I'm not the one going on a date. I'm just a third wheel. So I really didn't care what to wear. But we are going down the steps to leave her house to go see him and meet him, because he told us, oh, I'm outside. Then we got ready and everything, and we went out. This man had the nicest Mercedes Benz. It was all white. I think it was a coupe. Was it a coupe? No, I don't think it was a coupe, but it looked like it was a coupe, because like in the back it was kind of smaller, but it was so nice. Like, it had lights on the inside, like it had like that voice to talk feature thing, like you could say things to the car, some crazy stuff. Like, it was very nice. So I was looking at my friend like, okay girl, like, I see you, like, you know, he got a little something, like, he got a little money on him, okay, or whatever, like, period. We get there, we went to Applebee's to eat for the first time. He told me I can get whatever I want, she can get whatever she wants. I believe I got the sweet tenders with the spaghetti. I don't know if you guys know. I don't know if there's an Applebee's in all the states, but if you guys know what I mean, comment down below. It's like the tenders. It's like 3 tenders, and it has like sweet sauce on it, and then it goes over like Alfredo spaghetti or spaghetti noodles or whatever. That stuff is bomb. Like, I loved it. Like, I usually always get that, or I'll get like the steak and stuff, but this day I just got the pasta with that. My friend, she had steak with shrimp. She usually always gets that. And then I don't even remember what he got, in all honesty. I don't even, like, he didn't really, like, I didn't really care about him too much to like really care about what he had. So, but the only thing that kind of bothered me a little bit during that was when we were all talking, I would say something about myself, and then he would say like, oh, I love a woman that does this, or I love a woman that does that, with my friend right next to him, which was very off. I don't know if she ever caught on to that, but I never really put 2 and 2 together until now, actually, which is crazy. But it was so weird. Like, we were all talking stuff, and then he would flirt with her, and then he would low-key flirt with me. But I never, like, you know, I just thought that's what his personality was. I don't know. He would just say little remarks and stuff that kind of like had me confused. Had me confused, actually, because at the time I wasn't putting 2 and 2 together yet, you know. So, but anyways, they're chatting it up, normal, cool, eating. He had a drink. I think my friend had a drink. I wasn't of age yet, so I didn't buy anything to drink. But on my way home, at that time, my friend didn't know how to drive yet. So he asked her if she wanted to drive his car. But she was like, no, like, you know, I don't know how to drive or whatever, cool. So he asked me if I wanted to drive. And you know damn well, I was gonna say yes, because what? I'm not gonna lose that opportunity. I'm driving my first Benz, because I never driven a Benz before. Of course, like, I never driven a Benz before, so of course, like, I hopped in the driver's seat, she hopped in the passenger, and he was in the back. And then he was teaching us about the features of the car and everything, cool. Then we get home. When we get there, he was already overly obsessive over my friend. And every time we would go to the house, he would want to come up and stay with us in the apartment for a little bit and then end up leaving. There were times where he would end up sleeping over and everything, which my friend was like saying to me, like, girl, like, you're not noticing that this guy, like, he's very persistent, like, he's on me 24/7, like, he's always calling her, always texting her, like, crazy. And I was telling her, girl, you need to put your foot down on that, because y'all ain't in no relationship. Y'all are just in the talking stage. Mind you, this all happened in the matter of like a week or two. So after that, we're there, cool. He would come every day. He'll give me and my sister free stuff, and you know, he would talk to her, conversate with her, whatever, give her whatever it is, and you know, from there. But I got to the point where it was very obsessive, like he would be on her 24/7, and it was just weird. Like it wasn't a normal relationship talking stage kind of stuff. Like he was in love. He was in love with my friend, and it hasn't even been a month, and he was already in love with the girl. So he ends up still calling, texting, and you know, my friend is low-key like backing away from him type stuff, because like, you know, she's like noticing like, yo, this dude is being very persistent, like he's being on me. He's on me 24/7, like he's just doing way too much, acting like if we're like husband and wife, and he's not even nothing to me yet. So I was telling her like, hey, look, if you gotta block the dude, do what you gotta do, like, you know what I'm saying, let him be. Don't answer him, don't do nothing, don't conversate with him or anything. So that's what she does. She ends up blocking the dude. But with that, he ends up hitting me and my sister up, asking for her, asking this, saying, oh, that he's a good person, like he used to give us this and that, and buy food and all this extra stuff. And like looking back at it, like, yeah, well, I mean, at the end of the day, he offered, like, if he gave us free stuff, that's not my problem. Like, I didn't ask you to give it to me, you gave it to me, like, you know what I'm saying? But him doing that, he was like, oh, y'all took advantage of me, y'all did this, y'all did that. You want to talk about that, you gotta talk that with her, because don't put us into that. Like, we had nothing to do with that. You was just being extra into my business. Like, you know, that's not my fault. So we ended up blocking him, because I'm like, yo, like, why are you texting me and my sister over something that is like not worth it? I don't care about. Like, my friend, she's cool off you. Tell me why a couple hours later from that day, he ends up pulling up to my friend's house and knocks on the door. He ends up pulling up, and to get into my friend's house, there's a front door and then there's her door. So I don't know how he did it, but he ended up getting through the front door. So now he's in the hallway of the building complex, and then it's our door and then the neighbor's door. So he probably rung the neighbor's bell, and then, you know, some people, like, they don't really ask questions, or at least the neighbors that she had, they didn't really ask questions. Like, if you rung the doorbell, they would just press the button to open the door, which isn't a smart thing to do, but you know. So now he's at my friend's door and knocking on the door. My friend's door has a peephole. So I go to the door to look, and I see James at the door. And I'm so, like, my heart dropped my ass. Like, I was like, what is this man doing here? Like, didn't we block him? Like, didn't he get the gist of it already? Like, didn't he get the sign? So he ended up knocking on the door, asking, he was yelling Yahida's name, like saying, like, why you blocked me, this and that, like, let's talk, like, I want to be with you, I want this, I want that, blah blah blah. Went to my friend's room, went to Yahida's room, and I told her, look, James is at the door right now calling you and stuff. And that's when she was like, just play it cool, just be quiet, don't say nothing, then we'll wait for him to leave. He ended up calling my friend off another Snapchat. I think it was, that's where they were talking through, Snapchat. So she texted him, and she was saying, like stop calling me, like, I'm not home, this and that. But he knew that she was home because of her vehicle. He didn't know my vehicle because he never seen me drive my vehicle, but he knew hers, which I don't even know how. I think they must have went out one day together in her car or something, because he definitely knew what car she drove. ends up telling him, like, she ends up telling him that she's not home and stuff like that, and he's like, you're home because I see your car outside. And then she was saying that she's not home, that she's with me, that we went somewhere. So that's why he left. He noticed that he leaves, so we're cool, we go to sleep and everything, because I'm gonna save that, guys. I'm sorry, like, them chicken nuggets had me full a little bit, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. And that sandwich is way too hot for me today. Like, I don't know what it is. I'll probably finish it later. But he ends up leaving. We go to sleep after a couple hours later. I think he stopped texting her. I don't know. Like, I don't know if he called her or anything after. Me and her, obviously, we didn't sleep in the same room. So, like, I don't know if he called her or whatever. She was in her own room. But I wake up the next day to throw out the trash for her. The trash can that she has, they're not like regular trash cans. She lives in a complex, so they have dumpsters. So I go and I go throw out the trash because she asked me to throw out the trash for her. So I was like, you know, cool, like, you know, I don't care, I'll throw out the trash for you. And I go to throw out the trash, and I see a vase on the floor in front of the trash can, broken, with flowers in it. I didn't really put in mind to it because a lot of people use the same dumpster, so like I didn't put think anything of it. Look at my friend's car because that was the direction I was going towards to go back to her apartment, and I noticed her tire is flat. So I tell her, like, I call her and I was like, hey, Yahida, your tire is flat. Like, did you step on a nail or something like that? Like, you know. And she was confused. Like, she didn't know what was going on. So she ended up getting her stuff and coming downstairs to the car to really, like, look at it to see, like, if it was a nail or whatever. Because, you know, at that point, we would have to take it to the tire shop and get it fixed and all that. But we ended up going to the car. We ended up looking at the tire to inspect it to see what it is. And I see a line through the tire. And I'm like, that's not a nail or anything. That's a slash. Someone with a knife or whatever took it and slashed your tires. And it was just one tire. Was it one? I think, yes, it was one tire. It was just one tire. Why? Like, how did this happen? Like, you didn't go anywhere. Like, we were just there, like, in shock. Like, what the hell? Like, how did this happen? But then I look at her and I tell her, James was here last night. So we're just like in shock, like, oh my god, like, this dude was here and he's been coming persistently, not answering the door, not answering, you block his phone number and stuff like that. So I'm in my head, I'm thinking like, yo, this dude slashed your tires, because like, who else would it be? She don't got beef for nobody. She calls him and she starts cussing him out, saying like, oh, why you do that to my tires, da, 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 da. Are you crazy? This is a blah blah blah. At first, he kept on denying it. He kept on denying it. But we were just like, there's no way. Like, what coincidence you're just gonna have a slash in your tires? Like, you're not gonna just have a slash out of nowhere. Like, someone had to have done it. So he was just like, no, it wasn't me, but like, if you give me another chance, like, I'll help you fix the tire, this and that, blah blah blah. Friend, she really didn't want to give him another chance, but she needed her tire fixed. So, and in my friend's head, like, she knows, like, it was him. Like, there's no way it couldn't have been not him. Like, there's no way it couldn't have not been him. So she plays it off and everything, and she's like, all right, cool, like, you come over and stuff. And I wish she didn't do that, because, you know, now this person thinks what they did was okay, and, you know, obviously it's not. But he goes again, we're there chilling, and I'm like freaked out a little bit because, like, you know, like, this person's crazy. Like, this person has done crazy stuff in the past, clearly, because there's no way, like, you know, he was just doing way too much. So I'm just there minding, like, my own business. I'm not talking to him as much as I did before, minding my own business, like I said, like, whatever. And I guess they got into it. So me and my sister were in the living room, because at that time my sister ended up moving in with us while James and Yahida were talking. So me and my sister in the living room chilling, and then they end up arguing and stuff, and then she kicks him out. He gets kicked out. He ends up calling her off of, I don't know how many Snapchats, how many Instagrams, how many Facebooks, how many Gmails. He's even contacted her through Gmail and Cash App. That's how bad it got. During those arguments, he admitted to her that one that slashed her tires because he felt betrayed or whatever, because, you know, she didn't want to talk to him anymore, and he felt like he was used. So I guess that day that he came to talk to her after she blocked him, he did that with, I don't know what. I know obviously it had to be a knife or something, because there's no way you're gonna slice a tire with a fork, like, you know. So it definitely was a knife, but I don't know what knife it was or anything. So after he admits that and stuff, and he's still being consistent with the text messages, my friend blocks him. He finds a different way. Like, you have to be that crazy that you're gonna make a new account every single 5 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes to talk to this girl. Like, it was that bad. So I was telling my friend, like, yo, you're gonna have to call the cops. Like, this man is crazy. He keeps on pulling up here. He was threatening her, saying crazy ass stuff. So we had to call the cops. But they came, we did the report, and I think they went to his house, because I know after a while he stopped hitting her up. And I remember her telling me that they had to go to court for something, but I don't think they ended up, my friend never ended up going, so that obviously they most likely dropped the case. But yeah, like, this man was crazy. Like, he did all that of obsession. Like, it's just so crazy how some men are, like, yeah, like, some men are just really that obsessed, and they're just doing the craziest things. But yeah, guys, that's the end of the story time today. This was something I wanted to share with you guys and let you guys know, like, please be careful. Don't invite guys over, whoever over to your house, especially if you don't know them. This is the first time you're meeting them. Wait months later down the line. Wait till you really know this person, until you let this person go to your house, because you don't want something like this happen to you. God forbid anything worse could have happened. Luckily, he didn't try to do anything physically to us. He obviously did damage her car, but yeah, like, it was crazy. I would never have expected anything like that in my life to happen, especially for her, you know what I'm saying, because it wasn't really me, but I live with her, so, like, that's why I was telling the story, because I was there firsthand, so I seen everything firsthand. But having to be in that situation is very scary, very dangerous. You never know, like, what could have happened after. But thank God everything went well afterwards. It's been years since this happened, so, you know, everyone's good. We're doing our own thing, and that's it. You guys enjoyed the craziness of my life, because there's a lot more that I have for you guys, and there's a lot I want to tell y'all. You guys stay tuned in. Make sure you guys once again smash that like button. Also, don't forget to comment down below, hit the subscribe button, and also don't forget to hit that notification bell, so every time I post, y'all get notified. I love you guys so much. Bye.
But we gon' learn how to love. We gon' learn how to love. Thinking of the time I had you.